Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you are a regular here. This is the continuation of the Idaho 4 series of readings, and today I'm looking into the energies and intentions of David Berriochoa, who is one of the students who I have no idea what fraternity he's in. But he is someone whose name kept cropping up at the beginning of this case, along with David Loach. I believe that they're friends. I think they're good friends, David Loach and David Berriochoa. So he's definitely worth looking into, just to, as in any criminal investigation, with the purpose or intention of ruling him out. So let's see what the cards have to say. This is a psychic reading. I use tarot cards and oracle cards, and occasionally I get messages from spirits. Nothing in this reading do I state as being factual. It is open to interpretation, and you may interpret the cards or messages in a different way, and I encourage you to do so. So let's get going with this reading. As always, we're starting with the Clarifying Life Situations deck. I'm going to put those to one side. I'm not going to read them yet, but I might pick them up at the end. So we have going forward. Don't dwell on the past. The focus is on creating a brighter future. And the next card is Seed of Potential. That means plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and care. I don't know why I don't know, I just feel like, did he ever grow his own plants? David Berriochoa, was he a bit of a horticulturist? I think you know what I'm talking about. Maybe he's doing that now. Maybe he was doing it at the time. I don't know. But the going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. It could just indicate it's something he's trying to move on from. He's trying to put it behind him. We'll find out as we go through. So the next deck is which deck is this? This one, Power of Self-Direction. Okay, so again, I'm going to take the top two, I'm going to put the rest to the side for later. So we have escape, transformation, role-playing, storytelling. And then we have addicted, unsound. Break the cycle of addiction, healing, step forward. Does he have substance problems? Whether it's substance or alcohol. The escape, transformation, role-playing, storytelling. So much in that card. It could show that he had a role to play. It could show that he had a story to tell, or he had to make something up to fit into a story. It could also mean that he's very good at lying. That role-playing, storytelling, he just could be a natural at being convincing. So, next deck is the True Crime Oracle deck. So we have egotism, run away, and imprisonment. So is it egotistical? That's what the card's saying. He's egotistical. And these two cards just feel like he is running away from prison, or he's trying to keep away or keep out of prison. Okay, so when I say he's trying to keep out of prison, that doesn't mean he's making sure he doesn't break the law. He's just making sure he doesn't get caught. I wonder if there's been anyone in his family who have been in prison. But the runaway as well, it could be something deeper. It could be that, did he try running away from home? Has he run away from home in the past? As a child, did he have an unhappy upbringing? I didn't get the feeling. I didn't get that feeling. I didn't get the feeling that he feels like someone who doesn't fit into his family. For some reason, I don't feel like that. But, you know, this could mean so many things, that he's someone that doesn't face responsibility, that he runs away from it, especially when it's something when he has to take accountability for something. He's more likely to run away from it. The next deck is What's the Vibe? Kaylee or someone to come in and give me a hand with this reading. Okay, so we have waves, emotions, worry and fear. And possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. I don't feel anything negative in those cards. I feel like I almost feel like he was heading on a certain path at one point. I do feel like he was heading towards, he was taking the wrong path at some point. And maybe what happened on the 13th of November 2022 was enough of a wake-up call for him to change the course he was on. So the last deck is the Places Oracle. Don't have a go at me because I never pick up the cards that drop when I first pick up the deck. It's just one of my rules, so. Okay, so I am getting Kaylee coming through, and she's giving me, she doesn't know enough about him. She never got a bad vibe from him. She said it could be a jerk. Sometimes he could be a jerk, but she said you should be asking Xana because she knows more about him. But he hated Maddie, apparently, is what she's told me. He hated Maddie. I don't know why, which is interesting. Just trying to find out why. Maddie mouthed off about him. Yikes. Sorry, it's my thumb. Okay, so we have forest cabin, secluded retreat, cozy fireplace, remote getaway. Did I read somewhere about him literally going to a forest cabin, or am I imagining that? Or had a cabin somewhere? Wind-swept region, breezy gusts, whirling winds, airy expanse, dancing leaves. I mean, the cabin just makes me feel like it's a direct clue. Did he or his family go away on a retreat afterwards, or did he say he was there at the time? Maybe that's what it is. His excuse was he said he was in this cabin when it happened. Maybe. The windswept region. It's like whatever's going on here, it feels like he stayed away until everything blew over. Let's clarify with the tarot, and then we'll go back and look at the other oracle cards. So going forward is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, there's that image again. There's that card again that I had in the last reading, which to me felt like almost a snapshot of the crime scene itself when you look at it. I mean, it could well be that there were pictures, we don't know, maybe there were pictures circulating of the crime scene well even before the police were involved. And maybe, for example, maybe he had a soft spot for Xana. I don't know why I'm picking up Xana, but that's what I am getting. And that is an image he cannot get out of his head, that he never wanted to see. The Seven of Cups. I don't know why, like I'm getting, he kept kidding himself about something, I don't know what though. The seed of potential clarified by the Ten of Cups. Nine of Swords reversed. Wow, something to do with the family. It's almost like new family growth. It's almost like new. I'm not saying it's his, unless, I mean, I can't rule it out. But Ten of Cups is community and family. And that seed potential is like something new growing. Unless there's someone in his family that was having a baby, someone he knew. And we've also got the Nine of Swords reversed. something here ended his worry, his anxiety, his fear. It's like he was worried about something to do with his family. Something it doesn't have to be a baby, guys. It could have been anything. Something new sprouted which gave him hope for the future, to do with his family. And then we have escape, transformation, role-playing, storytelling, Knight of Wands. Oh, there it is again, King of Cups. Every time this man comes into the reading. And I keep saying, I think the King of Cups is Steve G. Why? Why is he in every reading? Knight of Wands, role-playing. I mean, quite possibly he's going around telling everyone what they're, you know, what to say. This is your role. This is your story. I mean, the Knight of Wands is it's creative. Energy. And then we have addicted, unsound, break the cycle of addiction. Five of Cups, Two of Cups. So if he was trying to break a habit or an addiction of some kind, which could have been drinking when you look at that card, maybe he had a drinking problem. He did not find it easy. It felt like a loss. Not having whatever the addiction was in his life. He struggled with it. But then we have the Two of Cups. So it's almost like he met someone that really helped him through it. Now it could have been a relationship, an intimate relationship. Could have been a friendship, I don't know. But someone just came into his life at exactly the right time that helped him get through it. Egotism. Clarified by the Devil reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So the Devil reversed. Again, that can be about letting go of addiction. But the Ten of Pentacles reversed. something to do with attachment to money. This feels like at one point he laid a lot of importance in his own image or his reputation, which was attached to money, or even having a certain reputation, like badass reputation. But either that was taken away from him, or he made an effort to change it. It's a weird one. Then we've got imprisonment. Three of Swords reversed. Judgment. Wow. Something very specific here. Because the Three of Swords reversed is about three people, three of the four who were unalived. Or is it one of the four? It's like, because the Three of Swords is in reverse, it's like he's not responsible for three of them. I'm not saying he is responsible for one of them, but it's almost like there is a connection to one of them. And again, there's that imprisonment card. Someone in prison or has been in prison. Judgment. It's like it's hanging over him. Whatever this is hanging over him. Because he doesn't know if his judgment day is going to come or not. It's still not. He's still not sure. That's what the runaway card is about. He wants to, if he can't, but he wants to run away from it. Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles reversed. So he wants to run away. If he could, he would run away from it, but he can't because there's a certain lifestyle that he's attached to with the Nine of Cups. Now, whether that his family are providing a certain lifestyle to him, whatever the situation is, if he escaped or ran away, he wouldn't have that anymore. And that, you know, when it comes down to it, he can't give it up. It's gluttony. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Um, This is someone specific. This is someone, and I don't know if it is Xana, or if it, I know it's not Maddie, and I know it's not Kaylee. I think it's Xana's Cancer, I think. Maybe it's Ethan. It's not any of those four. It's someone who knew something that he knew, or someone that knew he knew something that's also been taken out. Not because he knew, but just for whatever other reasons. But waves, emotions, worry, fear. High Priestess reversed. Okay. Kaylee's saying he has dreams. He has bad dreams, and we're in them, is what she said. We're in his dreams, and there's no, no matter how he tries to shut it off during the day, he cannot do anything about it when he's sleeping. He's got no control over it. That's what the High Priestess in reverse is about. And the King of Swords, he's quite techie. He feels like someone who's quite techie, someone who's really into IT, that kind of thing. I don't know what that's got to do with it. I don't know, maybe he went through a period of time where he literally stayed up all night gaming or doing whatever just to avoid sleeping because he was having nightmares. That could well be it. So then possibilities, follow your dreams. Clarified by the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So whatever's going on, he's still not at peace. Definitely, I mean, I was talking about him as if he's passed, but mentally he's not at peace. The Five of Swords, it feels like he's struggled to maintain certain friendships since this happened. Maybe it might be relatives, it might be friends, it might be intimate relationships, I don't know. It just feels like everything became an argument. Seven of Swords. It almost feels like the Seven of Swords in this situation feels like someone else taking credit for something he did. Someone took the credit for something. And that's something he's having difficulty letting go of, if that makes sense. So the next two cards, windswept region, forest cabin. King of Wands reversed. Nine of Pentacles reversed. So the windswept region, being swept up, a whirlwind of some kind. Being swept up in a whirlwind. King of Wands reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Just, it almost feels like he was on track for something. He had everything planned. He hadn't, you know, he felt like he was getting somewhere as all this is going on. He's like, finally I'm getting somewhere. Finally I feel like I'm getting my control back. And then all of a sudden everything blows up again. I don't know what this is about, but his plans were that, yeah. And it's something to do with a member of his family. I don't think anyone's passed, but I think someone that he was close to in the family's moved away or become distant, either physically or emotionally. And I think that's what the King of Wands in reverse is about. Whether whether it's an older brother, older sister, father, mother, uncle, I don't know. But someone, it's almost like someone that was helping him, mentor him, you know, someone that was really giving him confidence that was there is gone. Maybe not permanently, but they're... And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Sorry, the Nine of Pentacles, not Knight. Nine of Pentacles reversed is being forced to be on his own. He didn't want to be. He wasn't ready. And then the forest cabin. Death in reverse. Five of Wands. So this is again trying to escape something. Forest cabin, going away. Whether it's natural representation or it's symbolic, it's like he's not facing up to something here. And no matter what, death in reverse, it won't go away. No matter how much you run, it's always going to follow you until you deal with it. It's not going to go away, and that's what this is about. And the Five of Wands, it's just a constant stream of excuses is what I'm getting with him. It's like people asking him probably the same questions over and over again, but that doesn't make sense. And it doesn't matter how many times you say it, it still doesn't make sense. Whatever this is about, and it may not be directly linked to the unalivings. It may be the way he is as a person, that he just bullshits a bit, you know. Maybe he's one of those people that just exaggerates stuff or likes to... He's a bit of a storyteller, like that one of the very first cards said. He elaborates, he talks too much, or... and it's got to the point now where people are older. His peers are all kind of like, they're old enough to turn around and say to him, stop talking crap, you know. You're full of shit, and you've always been full of... I don't know, it's that kind of thing I'm getting. I don't get from this reading so far, until I pull these extra oracle cards, I don't get any outwardly concerning energy. I get he's a bit of an idiot, trying to be something he's not, possibly. I get that maybe he should have spoken up about something and he didn't. But then I get that about a lot of people. So let's see what these cards are. This one is Gate of Opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. It's a time of his life when there is probably boundless potential and a ton of opportunity. They're all at that time of their life right now. Some of them are really embracing it and making the most of it. And we've also got Emerging Dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. I mean, that is what it says. Okay, here we go. Flames of passion. Let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires they may ignite on your journey. So again, in the reading I picked up that it feels like he had designs on one of the girls. Why, I think Xana, I don't know. Because I'm sure that David Loach did as well. Maybe the pair of them did. Who knows? But he hated Maddie. Why? Let the flames of your passion. But again, there's that fire card. And there's a car, specifically a car on fire. Why is there a car on fire? Why was a car set fire to? Because that's what I'm getting. I'm literally getting what it shows you in the picture is a car being set fire to. Don't know why. And then we have destroy. Be affected. Unhealthy relationships through destruction, new beginnings emerge. Unhealthy relationships. Destroy, be affected. Through destruction, new beginnings emerge. Really? What has he destroyed? And why is that coming out straight after a burning car? Nurturing love, family, happiness, unity, balance, gratitude, appreciation, joyful connections. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but for all I know, maybe he is with someone and he's having a baby. Who knows? It wouldn't be unheard of. But there's something here about, I don't know, finding happiness with his own family. And we've got denial, haughty, reminder, behaviour, avoiding the heart, face the reality. That dog just looks like the sort of person he wanted to be, you know. He wanted to be like that dog. But he just never quite fit. That wasn't him. No matter how much he wanted to be like that. I don't know how angry. I don't know. I don't get anger with him. I don't feel anger. Denial that he's not that's not who he is. You know, this ego, the ego on this card is like, that's how he thought he would gain respect, was by playing a certain role. He wanted that kind of respect that he'd seen maybe his father, or I don't know, he'd seen other people that just had this air about them. It's like they were ruled by fear almost, but I don't know. And he wanted that. Maybe he still does. And this is the gift of now, time management. Finite and ephemeral, finite and ephemeral, time's transformations, wisdom's tapestry. The gift of now, time management. Finite and ephemeral. I don't know, these timing cards get me every time because it's something, I know there's something that's very significant. I don't know. Like I said, guys, I don't see anything concerning as such. You know, I'm not putting him in my top 5, put it that way. But you know, please let me know what your thoughts are. Without, you know, you have to look at this as, forget about what you've seen or heard or been told. Just tell me your thoughts on this reading. And also, anyone, please send me a list of people that I still need to read that I haven't read yet. I know I'm going to get into a point now where we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And I know I have to read on the lawyers, the solicitors, law enforcement. So anyone I might have forgotten, just send me the names. I'm going to put them on my list. At this point, I'm compiling to make sure that I don't forget anyone significant. I know I've got to do Murphy as well. So yeah, that's that, guys. Thank you so much, as always. If you do want to book a reading with me, you can do so. The link is in the description below. It is 28% off throughout the month of August. I look forward to meeting you should you decide to book. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.